It's late. You're standing in front of the fridge, tired. Flat. Quietly wondering when your strength began slipping away. Not just energy, but that steady confidence you used to carry into the night. But what if one spoonful taken before bed could quietly unlock your blood flow, restore your strength, and bring back the man you thought was gone? I still remember the night Leonard first spoke those words. He was 69, a quiet man, retired bus driver, and you could see the strength he used to carry in his posture. But that night, it was gone. "Doc," he said, "I don't feel broken. Just faded. Like I'm slowly disappearing." He wasn't talking about disease. He wasn't even talking about pain. He was talking about something much deeper, that slow unraveling of strength, of energy, of presence, the part of manhood we don't talk about, not out loud. But what if what's fading is simply what's starving? Because Leonard, like most men I meet over 60, didn't lack willpower. He ate clean, walked daily, drank water, slept early. But every morning, he still woke up flat, foggy, disconnected from the man he once was. And every night, his body entered the most powerful window for healing, with an empty tank. That's when I asked him one simple question. "Leonard, what do you eat before bed?" He blinked. "Nothing. I thought eating late was bad for you." I smiled, because I hear this from almost every man I counsel. And then I shared what I'm going to share with you now, the truth that changed everything for Leonard, and for thousands of men after him. Your body doesn't heal during the day. It heals at night if you give it the right fuel. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. your biology kicks into its deepest repair cycle. Growth hormone surges, testosterone pulses, arteries relax, blood vessels widen, and your body begins rebuilding from the inside out. But without the right nutrients, your blood stays sluggish. Hormones stall, and your mornings feel heavier than the nights. That's why I started Leonard with one habit: a single spoon of almond butter right before bed. He raised an eyebrow. "That's it." "Yes, but not just any nut butter. Almond butter is rich in magnesium, which relaxes your artery walls like a warm towel on tired muscles. It's also packed with arginine, the amino acid your body turns into nitric oxide, the molecule that opens blood flow to your brain, your heart, and yes, everywhere else. Most men try to push harder during the day, but your comeback starts at night. 2 weeks later, Leonard came back with a light in his eyes I hadn't seen before. He sat down, leaned forward, and said quietly, "Doc, I'm waking up again. Not just out of sleep, but into myself." And that was just the beginning. Because once we opened the door with almond butter, I gave him a second habit. Tart cherry juice just half a glass before bed. Not for sweetness, but for science Unsweetened tart cherry juice is one of nature's richest sources of melatonin, the hormone that deepens your sleep and stabilizes your blood sugar. But here's the secret. It also contains anthocyanins, plant compounds that reduce inflammation and increase nitric oxide. So as you sleep, your arteries are softening, expanding, repairing. Not just for better sleep, but for stronger blood flow by morning. Better blood flow isn't about pills. It's about unlocking the repair cycle your body's already designed for. And that's when Leonard's mornings began to change. He no longer woke up tired. He no longer felt like his body left the room when he needed it most. He told me with quiet pride. My wife noticed, and honestly, so did I. Then came habit number 3. Pumpkin seeds. Small. Crunchy. Forgotten by most men and one of the most powerful bedtime foods you'll ever find. Why? Because they contain zinc, which supports testosterone production. Magnesium, which improves blood flow. And phytosterols, which help reduce prostate swelling, the real reason many men wake up to urinate 2 to 3 times per night. Don't underestimate that. When your prostate calms down, your bladder stops interrupting your body's healing. I told Leonard to take just 1 spoon of raw pumpkin seeds plain, or in Greek yogurt every night. Within 2 weeks, he told me, "Doc, I'm finally sleeping through the night." And with that came clearer thinking, better balance, steadier energy, and a confidence that didn't need to be forced, it simply returned. That's when we added Greek yogurt. Why? Because it gives your body both fast and slow proteins. Whey, to jumpstart repair when you fall asleep. Casein, to feed your muscles for up to 8 hours. And for men over 60, who naturally lose muscle each night. This is crucial. We're not trying to become bodybuilders. But when you lose muscle, you lose vascular strength, circulatory power, and metabolic confidence. Stronger blood flow starts with stronger muscle support even while you sleep. And Greek yogurt. It's also rich in calcium for blood pressure, and B vitamins for hormone metabolism and nerve function. Leonard took it seriously. Greek yogurt. A spoonful of seeds. A drizzle of raw honey each night. 1 hour before bed. Within 3 weeks, he came back and said, "Doc, I wake up ready now. I don't just survive the day I show up for it." It wasn't a miracle. It was timing. It wasn't a cure. It was consistency. Leonard didn't rebuild himself in a clinic. He did it in his own kitchen with 1 spoonful at a time. So what does all of this mean? It means your body isn't giving up on you. It's waiting. Waiting for the right signal. The right fuel. Not in the morning. Not during workouts. But in the final hour before sleep when real healing begins. What Leonard discovered wasn't a trick. It was a shift in rhythm from ignoring his body's nighttime needs to honoring them with 1 small act of care. A spoonful of intention. Because strength doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from rebuilding smarter, And when you support natural blood flow, muscle recovery, and hormone balance while you sleep, you wake up different, steadier, clearer, stronger, more you. So if you've been quietly struggling, tired, flat, disconnected, this is your invitation to try something different. Not another pill. Not another promise. Just one spoon before bed. Start tonight: Greek yogurt, almond butter, pumpkin seeds, tart cherry juice, even just one. Then tomorrow, notice what shifts in your sleep, your focus, your morning presence. And if this message spoke to you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know. Are you trying this tonight? Have you felt the change? Your body is listening. Now, give it something to respond to.